So in this video we are going to take some more examples to understand the rules and methods which we have learned in the previous videos, so as to make our concept crystal clear. So let me take a decomposition reaction. You have to at least know the formula of the reaction and the basic structure. Okay, if you know the basic structure and the formula of the compounds in the reactant and the product side, then you can write the reactions anytime required, and you can balance it as well. Okay, so you don't have to learn the numbers, you just have to focus on the formulae of the compounds on the reactant side and on the product side, and the basic structure of the reaction. So decomposition, we are taking an example of decomposition reaction, that is the decomposition of lead nitrate. So lead nitrate PbNO3, and you know why I am putting 2 over here, because the charge of lead is 2 plus and the charge of NO3 is 1 minus, so that's why they are crossing each other, so I have to interchange the charge. Okay, so lead nitrate, when with the application of heat, decomposes into lead oxide. Why lead oxide? Because 2 plus 2 minus are getting cancelled, so lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. So these things you have to know, the basic structure you have to know, that lead nitrate decomposes into lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Now let us come to balance it, because that is the issue which students face, that what will be the exact number, they forget. Number को याद करना बहुत मुश्किल है. So if you remember just the compounds on the reactant side and the products and the compounds on the product side, it will be very easy for you. Just follow the rule which I am explaining now. What will we do? We will write the elements, the symbol of elements on the reactant side. Okay, or each element separately. So lead is an element, nitrogen is an element, oxygen is an element. No elements are there, just focus on the reactant side. Okay, so we have written all the elements. Now we will draw 2 columns, one for the reactant side, other for the product side. Okay, so this is the reactant side, this is the product side. Now step by step we will balance. We will follow the same sequence. First we will look at lead, then we will look at nitrogen, then we will look at oxygen. We will not change the sequence, otherwise at the end of the day the exam will be over and you will not be able to write a single reaction. Okay, so just follow this sequence only: lead, nitrogen, oxygen. If oxygen, then don't go to nitrogen, come to lead, then go to nitrogen, then oxygen. Balance like this, ऐसे cycle maintain करना है. lead, nitrogen, oxygen, फिर lead, nitrogen, oxygen, फिर lead, nitrogen, oxygen. इस sequence को तोड़ना नहीं है, don't break this sequence. Okay, so let us write how many atoms are there. So on the reactant side we have only one lead atom, on the product side one. Okay, bhai, it's balanced. Nitrogen, we have 2 nitrogens, okay, and we have only 1 nitrogen, so that's the problem, 2 and 1, it's not balanced. Okay, no issues. We have 3 to the 6 oxygen and 1 plus 2 plus 2, that's 5 oxygen atoms, that also not balanced. No issues. So which one is not balanced, my dear student? Nitrogen. So first of all we have to look at nitrogen. How to balance this? Okay, it's simple. As I said you that we will make this 1 2, and how are you going to make this 1 2? We will be putting 2 over here. So if you put 2 over here, it will become 2. So 2 nitrogen, it is balanced now. Now let us go to oxygen and check it whether we are able to balance oxygen or not, because I said you have to follow this sequence. nitrogen के बाद lead नहीं आना है, नीचे जाना है. This sequence cycle maintain करना है. So after balancing nitrogen, go and check oxygen. So we have 6 oxygen atoms now, and we have 1 plus 4, 2 to the 4, 5 plus 2, 7 oxygen atoms now. Not balanced yet, but the difference is very close, that is only 1, they differ by only 1. So we are coming close to our result. Okay, so my dear students, what will we do after oxygen? अगर oxygen balance नहीं हो पा रहा है, what we will do? We will look at lead, and after oxygen what comes in the cycle? Lead. We can't go back to nitrogen, we have to maintain the cycle. So oxygen, we are unable to balance oxygen. Now again go to lead, seek help from lead, that is try to ask lead for help. So lead said that put 2 in front of me, put a 2 in front of me. Now what we are going to, what we are seeing, the 2 lead, we will have 2 leads now, 2 leads Okay, no issues. Now how many nitrogens? 2 2s are 4 nitrogens now. Okay, no issues. How many oxygens? 2 2s are 4 3s are 12 oxygen atoms. Now the scenario has been changed completely. Now let us move to the reactant side. Now again we have to balance lead now, because totally we have disturbed the chart totally. Okay, so again we have to look at lead, क्योंकि हमने क्या किया है यहाँ 2 देने, we were not unable to balance oxygen, so we went to lead for the help. So lead said put a 2 in front of me. So if I put a 2 in front of lead, what happened? The number of lead atoms change, the number of nitrogen atoms change, the number of oxygen atoms change also. So we have to change the number of atoms on the product side as well. Very easy. So how many lead atoms now on the reactant side? 2. How many lead atoms are there? Just put a 2 over here. Step by step. Follow step by step, you will get. Don't get confused. So we will have 2 lead. It's balanced now. Simple. Now let us move to nitrogen. How many nitrogens are there? 2 2s are 4. Previously we had 2 over here. So we will put 4 over here. Now again it is balanced. Okay. काम तमाम हो गया. Now the last one is oxygen. We have 2 2s are 4 3s are 12 oxygen here. And see, 2 oxygen, 4 2s are 8 oxygen, and only 2 oxygen is there. 2 oxygen atoms, 4 2s are 8 oxygen, 8 plus 2 is 10, and 10 plus 2 is 12. Done. Very simple. So if you follow these steps, that is this cycle, and balance each atoms sequentially, you will get the answer. Let us take another example. One more example. Okay, so you have to know the basic structure and the molecular formula, and you will be able to learn the reactions easily. So hydrocarbon, or we haven't studied organic chemistry, so I am not giving you that reaction. Let us take another example. Let us take this one. Yes, ferrous sulfate or iron 2 sulfate plus sodium hydroxide will give us ferrous hydroxide plus sodium sulfate. So this equation is from the acid base salt chapter. Okay, so this is the basic structure of the reaction. Ferrous sulfate. So ferrous, I said you na, ferrous means 2 plus, sulfate SO4 2 minus, so they are getting cancelled. That's why FeSO4 will be the molecular formula. Okay, coming back to sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Why NaOH and not NaOH2? Because Na is having a charge 1 plus and 1 plus, and this is 1 minus, so they are getting cancelled. So NaOH. Okay, NaOH. So this is the these are the molecular formulae of the compounds on the reactant side. Now we will complete the equation. What is going to happen is that this is an example of double decomposition reaction. Why, my dear students? For doing double decomposition reactions, you always break the compounds on the reactant side into their cations. So Fe2 plus, SO4 2 minus, Na plus, this will help you a lot, OH minus. Okay, I have break them into their ions or into their constituents, cations and anions. We have done this. Now what will happen? Double decomposition will take place. That is, the middle ones will combine and the corner ones will combine as well. So we will get FeOH. Okay, so Fe2 plus is coming with OH minus. See hai na? This will help you a lot. If you write the charges properly, this will help you a lot to identify the correct molecular formula. So 2 यहाँ पर आ जाएगा, so you will have FeOH2 plus NaSO4. So Na plus है और SO4 2 minus है. So again 2 will come here, so Na2SO4. So I am writing it afresh. So FeSO4 plus NaOH will give us FeOH2 plus Na2SO4. This is the correct molecular formula which we are going to have only after writing the cations and anions with their proper charges. If you write the proper charges and if you identify a reaction to be a double decomposition, follow this rule, your answers will never be wrong, inshallah. So FeOH2 Na2SO4. Now let us try to balance this equation. Okay. So FeSO4 plus NaOH is going to give you FeOH2 plus Na2SO4. So what we are going to do, we are going to write all the elements separately on the from the reactant side and make a list. Okay, FeSO and Na and hydrogen. Okay, because we have already written O, no need to write it again and again. So we will draw two columns and we will check whether they are balanced or not, and we will follow the cycle, same sequence, that is first iron, then sulfur, then oxygen, then nitrogen, then sodium, then hydrogen. Okay, we will follow this sequence. So how many iron atoms are here? 1. How many iron atoms are here? 1. Balanced. How many sulfur atoms are here? 1. How many sulfur atoms are here? 1. Balanced. How many oxygen atoms are here? 4 plus 1, 5. How many oxygen atoms are here? 2 and 6. Okay, not balanced, no issues. How many sodium atoms are here? 1. How many? 2. Not balanced. Okay, no issues. How many hydrogen atoms are here? 1. How many hydrogen atoms here? 2. Not balanced. So first we will balance oxygen because it comes first in the list. Okay, it first in the list. So oxygen, here we have 5 and here we have 6. Okay, so we are using a hit and trial method. Okay, so if we put a 2 over here, so 4 oxygen and 2 oxygen, it will become 6 na? Yes, so that means we balanced. 4 plus 2, 6, 2 plus 4, 6. Yes, balanced, alhamdulillah, balanced. Now let us move to sodium. Don't go back, cycle, maintain the cycle. Come to sodium. How many sodium? 2. Balanced, automatically it is balanced. Now come to hydrogen. 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen. Okay, wow, balanced. So, and it was already balanced, no changes are there, so we have got the balanced equation. Isn't it easy, my dear students? It's very easy. So follow these rules, inshallah you will be able to learn the reactions easily. And if you are having some doubts and issues and problems, please ask me. I am here to help you.